That's astonishing. The huge cliff face collapsed unbelievably fast. The power of nature is terrifying, and people were standing that close. Absolutely stunning. The massive cliff collapsed unbelievably fast. It looks like a scene right out of a disaster movie. The power of nature is terrifying, and people were standing that close. A woman captured a nightmare landslide in the Philippines on camera. Fortunately, no one was injured at the scene of the incident. Oh my god, this rock slide in India is way too close to those buildings. It gives me chills, seeing the dust cover everything in seconds. What a terrifying moment. In just a split second, a terrifying moment unfolded in the mountains of Slovakia, as a sudden landslide sent trees crashing down across the road, reminding us to stay humble before nature's power. A road that once seemed solid was undermined by heavy rain, creating a massive sink. It's crucial to stay far away from such high-risk landslide areas. A terrifying moment in Baltimore, Maryland, April 30th, 2014. The ground suddenly cracked open and collapsed, swallowing multiple parked cars. Within seconds, a quiet street turned into a chaotic abyss. A peaceful morning suddenly turned terrifying when a massive boulder fell from the mountainside, missing the man by only a few centimeters. Anyone who saw it couldn't help but shudder. Within seconds, a torrent of muddy water rushed down the mountainside in Oman, sweeping away everything in its path. People ran in all directions to escape. Heavy rains caused widespread flooding in Vietnam, leading to severe damage in many areas. A peaceful moment was suddenly shattered by a flash flood roaring in. The muddy waters surged like a wild beast, sweeping away everything in its path in just a few short seconds. Bridge in Vietnam was swept away effortlessly as the floodwaters surged in. In just a few hours, the entire city was turned into a sea of water, bringing the whole city to a standstill. Just minutes before the storm hit, everything outside seemed to be blown away in an instant. The strong winds were unstoppable, sending sheets of metal and debris flying everywhere. Just watching it, you can feel the destructive power of nature. Tornado suddenly appeared in the middle of a parking lot. The wind was so powerful, it lifted an entire car weighing tons, as if it were nothing. The force was beyond imagination. Tornado swept through Los Angeles Atlantico. The winds were strong enough to tear off roofs and carry everything away. A chaotic and breathtakingly scary scene. Let's hope the man in the frame made it out in time. A sudden storm turned a bustling shopping mall into a scene of chaos on July 17, 2025, in Romania.
Nu mai merge închisă!
Watch the moment a tornado rips through a Florida backyard during Hurricane Milton, toppling trees and cracking a window.
Dude, the amount of rain is crazy. Oh, you got your umbrella? Our tree! Coming down.
Level 3 tornadoes swept through southern Friona, Texas, before expanding into a large area east of town. Hopefully, no one was injured. That is absolutely terrifying. This tornado is massive. It looks like it's swallowing the entire field. I truly hope no one was hurt in Barney, North Dakota. Unbelievable. Wow. Nature is showing its absolute wrath. Look at the speed and size of that no structure can withstand that insane wind force. The 6th of June 2018, I documented a highly visible and photogenic tornado from beginning to end. A rare sight in nature. Millions of insects fill the sky, creating a true biological storm, blocking visibility and posing a serious threat to agriculture. Millions of locusts blanket the sky, making everything ahead disappear in a cloud of dust and beating wings. This isn't just a spectacular sight, it's a chilling reminder of nature's unpredictable power. Are they really that big? Right there in the tree canopy is a massive python lounging across the branches.
Yeah.
Dashcam captured debris falling in the Philippines during the 6.6 earthquake on October 29, 2019. The 7.6 magnitude earthquake in Mexico shook the ground with unstoppable force. People couldn't even stay on their feet. A sudden earthquake turned a peaceful workplace into chaos. The ground shook violently. The entire factory trembled. Steel frames rattled, and workers panicked as they ran for cover in those few tense seconds. Hi everyone, today, let's witness the horrifying landslides caused by nature. Oh my god, a large rock crushed the truck. That is seriously too dangerous. I hope no one was injured in this incident. That is horrifying. The quarry blast caused an entire hillside to collapse. Thousands of tons of rock and soil came crashing down, and unfortunately, cars were buried underneath. The damage is extensive. That is truly a disaster. The horrifying rock slide caused by the earthquake in Russia triggered a huge landslide along the riverbank. The power of nature is terrifying. My heart is sinking. I can't believe it. An entire building was completely buried at the foot of the mountain in Xi'an, China. The whole hillside collapsed in just the blink of an eye. This is the unstoppable power of nature. Absolutely terrifying. A massive hillside just completely collapsed in Veracruz, Mexico. You can see the earth, rocks, and trees rushing down. A truly chilling moment that stops you dead in your tracks. Oh my god! A two-story house in India was completely swept away by the strong currents of a river in Kottayam following heavy rains. The cliff face is collapsing. Huge blocks of rock are raining down, creating an enormous cloud of dust that engulfs the entire residential area below.
La. 喂！我天！你啥？我们这个，我们这，让我讲。 Biasa tuh minyak.
What a heart-stopping moment. In just the blink of an eye, a massive section of the hillside completely collapsed right onto National Route 168 in Japan. Everyone passing by truly escaped a horrifying disaster by a hair's breadth. I can't believe it. A cliff collapsed on the east coast of England. The wall collapse happened in Brazil on February 10, 2023. The wall of earth came crashing down just as the vehicle stopped hits. Unbelievable they are okay. A woman miraculously managed to save her car just before the wall collapsed and destroyed 7 other vehicles.
Капец, капец. Ё-моё. Всё, хана, блядь. Ёб твою мать. Ой, кошмар какой-то.
A catastrophic mountain landslide was captured on camera in Malibu at Zuma Beach. Witnesses managed to move their vehicles out of the way just before the slide occurred. That was truly dangerous.
Wow.
A life or death moment. Just a few seconds later, and the entire line of cars could have been buried under the rock and soil. Luckily, they all escaped. On August 13th, a slope in Yunnan, China, suddenly collapsed. Fortunately, the driver quickly abandoned the vehicle and managed to escape with their child in that life or death moment. A dual landslide occurred on November 5th, 2024, in the Dashong area, West Region, Cameroon. Vehicles and machinery that were clearing the road were swept away right in the middle of the recovery effort. Everyone, please be cautious when traveling through mountainous areas and avoid movement during heavy rain. The moment the rock and earth came crashing down from the cliff, the power of nature is truly terrifying. Too dangerous. You absolutely should not stand near a landslide area like this. A massive rock formation suddenly collapsed from the cliff face in Hadramaut, Yemen. Tons of rock and earth came tumbling down right next to the residential area site that is both spectacular and terrifying. After many consecutive days of heavy rain, the soil in this area became saturated with water, leading to a serious landslide in Vietnam. This is a powerful reminder of the destructive force of nature as the climate becomes increasingly extreme. The serious geopolitical landslide that occurred in Kinnar district, Himachal Pradesh, India. 2021 demonstrated the terrifying level of destruction wrought by nature in mountainous regions. The high-intensity rockfall not only resulted in multiple fatalities, on-site forces are trying to control the situation. However, the risk of further landslides remains very high. That was a close call. The car managed to stop just meters away from the pile of rock and earth that came crashing down. So lucky if they had been a second slower, the consequences would have been unthinkable. The camera captured the devastating scene of climate change. Prolonged heavy rain and floods weakened the soil, causing a landslide that completely swept away a house. Oh my god, this sight is truly chilling. The rainwater isn't just carrying away rock and earth, it's dragging the whole road, turning it into a giant river of mud. It feels like the entire hillside is being torn apart and washing away. The heartbreaking incident of Basido Sharif on August 15th, 2025, the torrential rain washed everything away, even sweeping away several houses, causing a serious impact. That concludes all the horrifying moments showcasing the destructive power of nature. Always be cautious and thoroughly prepared for any extreme weather events. Thank you for watching.